What's good, YouTube? It's your boy back again. Hey, taking a look at two of the grandfathers in the game smartwatches, the Gt08 and the Dz09s. I still get a lot of questions. People ask me which one is the best. So what I decided to do is I'm going to create a video here that's going to show the similarities of the two, and I'll let you pick for yourself. I guess it just basically comes down to style because they're pretty much the same. You don't believe me? Let's look. Alright, so I charged these things up, and if you know anything about the Gt08 or the Dz09, it was really big players in the Android smartwatch, budget-friendly kind of device on your arm. You know, it was just nice. It came with the battery, had the battery pack. These are not waterproof. Some of the apps work on them, some of them don't. Some of them you have to have cellular data plans to use them, like the WhatsApp app and things of that nature. But you can receive messages on these bad boys. And it's just a basic generic message app here that sends via Bluetooth to this device, lets you read it. They will let you reply with short messages. Like this has actual full keyboard on it. So does this one. It's just really hard to type with the little keyboard that you have, but it does have a full keyboard, let you send back messages. So what I did was, I charged these things up, and they're your standard USB chargers here. And so what I did was, again, I charged some things up. Look at that. And you'll find the similarities in these watches. Listen to that chime. Alright, so listen to this chime. Sounds familiar? Oh yeah. What you got is the grandfathers of them all. You got the Dz09, Gt08. Common question is, which watch is better? They both got some of the same features, man. They both got the camera up top. As you heard the chimes, they got the chimes alike. They both have about 3 different watch faces that you can go through. You have your swipe, you have your digital, you have they're pretty much the same, man. There's not much, and as you see, the animations are pretty much the same as I go through. So it's what do you prefer? Both of them are gold and black, but they do come in different colors. This one is gold and brown, actually. And as you see, the bands have been kind of rough, man. They are broken off on here. I have wore these watches out, but the interface still works good. These are for entry level, when you first start off into your world of smartwatches. These are some of the things that you want to look for and that you want as far as a watch goes. They both have the one button down at the bottom, have one button here on the side. It does multi-functions, turn the screen off, turn the screen on. Alright, and on here you got, on the Gt08, you got 3 different faces. That's good. Also, both of these watches work on the same app. So, got a bunch of apps here, and this is just the old Samsung. Can't even remember what model this is, but I have Smart View downloaded and installed on this device. And what I do is, you can actually look for, we'll just scan the Bluetooth devices, and we'll look for it. So as you see, there's the Dz09. Just click on the Dz09 there, and it'll ask to pair. On the watch has the same information, so you want to go yes and pair that thing, and then accept the serial port, and we'll sync the date and time here, and look at that. Easy as pie. And you see it's connected to the DZ09. And now, that's just simple, right? And the GT08 works the same way. You would actually scan for the Bluetooth, locate it like you've done the DZ09, and you'll be able to connect that watch right away. So let's compare the cameras. This is the camera from the DZ09. As you see, it's pretty grainy. Not even the quality of a thumbnail, maybe a thumbnail. But it's as simple as you have the option to snap the picture here in the middle, zoom in or zoom out, zoom in. You do have those options, and then it's simple to just go back. Now let's take a look at the GT08. Alright, and so here's the camera on the GT08. Looks a little better. It's in a better position to be able to record yourself if you were just holding the watch. But as you see, you also have the record button. I have it on video. But again, this is just an example of the camera that's built into the watch. It's decent. As you see here, both have audio players. So you can actually essentially put a album on your memory card that you can put in either of these watches here, and you could just play your music back from it. Also, it has control over some of your media player on your actual phone, so it'll connect to that and let you play and pause YouTube, turn up the volume, turn it down. So there are some functionalities that's here that does work with the actual watch, that works with your phone as well. Microphone, camera, microphone, camera, button. This does not have any effect. It does turn, but it does not have any functionality whatsoever. The crown here is just only the push button there. Here all you have is just the push button, and it turns the watch on, or the display on and off. Also has some general functionalities like go back, stop and pause as well, depending on the app that you're actually running. And that's the same here. Functionality is the same with this button here. So again, guys, it just comes down to what you would like. Battery life is about the same. I think this watch is a little bit more comfortable than this, and that's only because of the band that it came with. But that's just, you know, what I would prefer. If you're just looking for a solid watch, either one of these that you get would be a great watch to have. I wore these to work. It was in rough situations. I worked hard with my hands, and both still did the trick. But you know, after time, they will. You know, and I think these are like roughly 20-30 bucks now, if that. But if you find some of these on the market, get yourself one, get your family members one. But it does measure your steps, date, time, calculator, you know, stuff for your normal smartwatch. It is missing like a heart rate monitor. It does not have that on either one of these. There's a loudspeaker. You can use voicemail, not voicemail, but you can use speakerphone. There's a lot of options with this watch here. Either one you choose. Yo, let me know if you got any questions. Leave any suggestions, any questions. If you want to know something about them, I'll try to answer every question. But this has been your boy, man. Piece together, not separate. Yo, don't forget to like and subscribe as well, man. Y'all know what it is. Notification gang. All I want you to do is subscribe.